We just came to this field and there's cows all over. And there's, oh, let me show you. There's a little one, little calf with his tag in his ear. They all got tags in his ear. And so and we got one here who's gonna bite us maybe when we go past them in the trail. Not really. Oh, there they are. They're all on to the right. Oh, look at him there. He's coming over to us. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
How you doing? Hi.
Hello.
He was walking towards us. Yeah, maybe he's gonna lick our legs like the horses.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Here was SpEd, and we walked up on him.
Hello there. Are you friendly or are you not friendly? Hello. Hi. So, what's your name? I'll stand behind this pole just in case you get a little fussy. I see you're enjoying your lunch. Have anything to say? Enjoying the weather? Yeah? The flies bothering you? You have anything at all to say? You're not very talkative. Anyway, nice to see you. Well, we're gonna go on now. Bye. Yeah, you have no interest in us at all. Today's Thursday, right?
Yes.
So Thursday, we just got back from the kind of a hostel. They had more expensive rooms than we expected there in Troutdale. But now we're at the Marion Information Center. I got that wrong again, but this is the information center where they, before you go into the National Forest and the Visitor Center, right? I'll get them right. And I've been hiking with my new friends since I've come back and I'm away from my bubble. Nola and Red and Chloe. Chloe's from Canada, but she doesn't sound like it, but yeah. So we've been hiking together for the last few days, and they're really nice people. But it's nice around here. I'll show you the shelter here later. It's a 2-floor shelter with a shower and a nice, it's almost, I don't know if it's flushing, but it's a nice privy. And there's actually toilets right here, flushing toilets. So we're living in luxury at this place. And we're waiting for the shuttle to take us into Marion so we can eat and go shopping. It's a 50-cent ride with the shuttle. So that'll be nice. But just the fact that there's a shower here at the shelter is really amazing. Okay, we're at the Friendship Shelter, which is pretty neat. Oh, a partnership shelter. Thank you, Red. It's got an upstairs and downstairs, and I'm in the attic part right now with Red, and this is all my stuff where I'm gonna sleep. You can see we just resupplied in Marion. That's all my food there, and I have fresh blueberries, which I'm devouring right now. So this is where we're sleeping. You can see there's the windows, and it's kind of like an attic. Not that many people up here. And I am right here. Here's my bunk stuff with my pack, and we're gonna just hang it on the ceiling like that when we get done. And then you climb up the ladder here, and actually there's a shower in that door there, but I don't think the shower is working yet. I think it's shut off. It's just a cold shower though. Then we have the nice windows here that you can close. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll be able to pack up and not have to pack up a wet tent. But anyway, I'll close it now and show you downstairs as soon as I get ready. After I put my pajamas on. Right, we're out here just enjoying the fire outside the shelter. I showed you upstairs in the attic, and we're just enjoying with all the guys around here. And there's Red.
Hey.
So I'll go over to the shelter, show you that a little bit more. It's getting late, so it's not as light, but this is a really nice shelter. There's the guys there. That's the bottom part of the shelter. And I'm upstairs in the attic, as you saw before. But here's how you go upstairs. They got the ladder right there that you climb up here. And then they have a shower. But the shower's not turned on. But in here, I don't know if it is. Nope, the handle's not there, so they probably turned it off for now. But you can do a cold shower here if you like. And besides Chloe, over there is the privy.
Hello.
And it's actually a pretty nice privy, all enclosed and everything, so.
There's a lock on the door too.
There is?
Yeah.
Ooh, you can lock this one. Wow, that's great. So we're upstairs, so we're not afraid of bears or anything, because we just have them hanging on the rafters, our bags, and I set my mouse trap in case there's any mice there. In there. But nice place. Hello, it's Friday morning. We thought it was supposed to be a rainy day, and it's just a really nice sunny day, so this is really great. We're going down to Atkins, but on the way there's some type of shelter museum that's run by the Baptist church down there or something. They say there might be trail magic there, so that'd be really cool if there was. So I got about maybe another 3 miles for that, and Atkins is about 11-12 miles. The guys I've been hiking with, Red and Chloe and New Orleans, they're gonna stay there. I'm gonna try and push on as long as my legs feel good. Yesterday I bought compression stockings for my shins and feet, and I'm wearing them now along with KT tape for my Achilles and shin. And it's a little early to tell, but they feel fine now. So I hope that helps and I can walk further than I've been, because I'd like to put some more miles before I have to go home June 1st for a wedding and my daughter and granddaughter's recital. But anyway, it's a nice view here. The mountains aren't quite as high. I'm only up just under 4,000 feet now. I was up to 4,000, but I don't think we're going to have very many 5,000 foot peaks from here on in. So let me just show you this nice valley here. I guess as we're approaching Route 81 is down there, and Atkins. So we can see the valley, and we're going to cross 81, I guess go up into the mountains on the other side when we get past Atkins. So it's really nice picture up here. We just came out into this historical schoolhouse. It was built in 1894, and it's a museum, and the local church put trail magic in there. And right now I'm standing under the lilac bush, and it smells so good. The flowers are blooming and it smells so good. So I'm going to show you the schoolhouse. First I'll show you Chloe.
Hello.
She was going to make believe she was a school teacher, but she chickened out. So we come in here, and there they are, the old seats and everything. And that would be the central heating that they'd have during the winter. And you know, this almost looks similar to a picture of my father in a much more recent school in probably the early 1900s, but he was born in 1915, but he was in wooden desks too, and here's what they wrote about it. And of course they have Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, American flag, but I don't think it had 50 states back then. I don't know how many stars are on there. And each seat is your seat, but the seat in front of you is your desktop. And then, oh, okay, they don't lift up, but you got your little cubby hole, I guess 2 at a desk. And this is just really neat. And the local church put this trail magic here. And there's a little donation box, which I'll probably put some bucks in there just to help them out here. So now we're getting closer to Atkins, getting near the farms. Some cows up there. Now this is the kind of stream lower down, fed by the mountains, but you don't want to get water here because as you get lower down, it gets a little muddier. You don't know if there's cow droppings that get washed into it, so I don't get my water down here. It's got to be up on the mountain. There's a nice house. And where's this go? I don't know. I guess we got to cross it. There we go. All right, I'm just leaving the Relax Inn at Nolan and Chloe and Red that I was hiking with for the last several days. Good people. I'm gonna miss hiking with them, but they're gonna stay here, and I need to start putting in more miles. We've gone 11 miles already. Easier hiking today though, because we're in Atkins here. So that Relax Inn's kind of a little bit of a dive. Not the best rooms there, but at least I got to do my number 2 there instead of in the woods. And I'm gonna resupply at the Exxon station, which has a little convenience store. There's a restaurant, Mexican, and another Red Barn restaurant. It's supposed to be good. So I may get some lunch there and then get right back on and do at least 5 more miles today. Maybe a little more if I can do it. These compression socks, I guess they're working because my feet don't feel nearly as fatigued, but it was easier hiking today. So flatter as we got into town here. So that's what I'm gonna do and be back on the trail. Outside of Atkins, we're in a little bit of farm country before we get up into the mountains again. And it was a beautiful day, but a few thunderheads might be coming back. I'm getting a few drops of rain on me. So if it starts raining, I'll have to put my pack cover on. And not even gonna worry about my rain gear, just walk in the rain. So that's better than being hot in the rain jacket. Just hope I don't have to set my tent up in the rain. That's a pain. So I did about 18 miles today. We're outside of Atkins, Virginia. And I got my pajamas on, ready for bed. I may be the only one on the trail that has pajamas. But there's a reason for that, because most people have a bag liner so that when I get all sweaty, it doesn't get their bag all dirty inside. But then your arms stick to each other and everything when you're hot in the summer. But with pajamas, nice cotton ones, they're soft, they feel good, your arms don't stick to anything, your legs don't stick to anything. And I just took a shower with my portable shower that I made. And I'm gonna show you what it's all about. Right there is my lightweight towel. It's just big enough to dry me all off without even getting completely soaked. I have my bathing suit, which is drip drying, which I cut the liner outside of. I just use that to shower with. I have my pot here on my stove. I guess that's almost close to a quart, 3/4 of a quart. That would be about, I don't know, somewhere 3/4 of a quart to boil the water to make it warm. And then over here is my shower. I have a Ziploc bag in there, and I took this shower head from one of those solar showers, but the solar showers are really too heavy for camping. So I just took that. I got a little fitting from Home Depot. This is the edge of the 1-gallon Ziploc, and I put a hole in there and I just put it inside the ShopRite bag and I hang it from a tree. And then what I do is I fill that up with water. Okay, I take 1 pot full of water out, boil it, put that pot back in, zip the top. Now I have warm water, and then you can see my soap down there, and I have my shoes on. I put my bathing suit on, and this shower opens and closes. See, that's push it, it's closed. You pull it, it's open, and it has a regular shower, so I can wash my head and face. Then I just get my body wet, soap up, then I rinse it all off. I can do a complete shower in a gallon or less of water. Now, if you're a girl, you probably need a little bit more for your hair. You have more hair, but it works well. And if you got real sweaty t-shirt, you can shower with your t-shirt on and wash your t-shirt at the same time. So now I feel so clean, almost as if I was in a hotel. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. So on those hot summer days, when you're just so sticky and you know you're gonna feel rotten in your sleeping bag, it's hot at night, you take a shower, you get all clean, and you sleep like a baby. And that's how I do it while I'm on the trail. Now we're getting into intermediate farmland, not just mountains. And if you look up there, that's the mountain I just came down in the clouds. The sun's out though, and hopefully it'll be a nice, partly cloudy day. I'm getting a sore throat, so I think I'm getting a cold. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Just got to keep walking. It's Saturday, and it's just so nice here. I decided to just give you a little bit more of a view of what's around here. I'm walking up that way. If you look down here, you got the cows. Let's see if I can get a little closer because there's a little baby cow down there with the mama cow. And it's just a real nice area. And the sun's out, but there's these clouds moving through. Hopefully it'll just move through. And again, what you saw before, there's the mountain I came down out of. I was up in the clouds. We had to go over that mountain. And it had thunderstorms last night. Got a little dampness under my mattress, so I think maybe the waterproofing on my tent floor is wearing out in a couple spots. So we'll have to see how that works. Of course, we have the infamous booby traps in farmland, the meadow muffin, cow pies, cow dung, whatever you want to call them. Kind of cute in a way. It looks like a fermented brain or something. But anyway, gotta be careful you don't step in these. You're gonna have a mess on your foot. It's Sunday, May 5th. It rained most of the night, and now it's really foggy. It's supposed to be showers today. My throat's pretty sore right now, so I got a cold that's starting to get a little worse. Everything's really damp. A few drips from my canopies. I don't know if there's a leak in the seam that I might have to repair at some point. But I just put all my wet clothes back on because I don't want to get my dry ones wet. So I have something dry to sleep in. But everything is really damp. So on and off showers today, thunderstorms in the evening. Just gotta get at least 15 miles through there so that tomorrow I can go, I forget the name of the town, but there's some place right on the trail that I can resupply at least one more dinner till I get to a grocery store the next day. And that'll do. Other than that, I don't know what to say. It's just wet, gotta pack up wet. And tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, so maybe I can dry everything out again. And that's it for today. All right, I'm on my way. It's Sunday. You saw me in my tent. It's lightly raining. And ascending to the top, I gotta go about another 400 feet to the shelter and then down. But it's just wet. It's probably around 59 degrees. Not too bad. But that's what I'm walking into, the fog and beyond. Can't see very far ahead. Looks like I'm gonna get soaked again today. Anyway, at least tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny after about 10 or 11 o'clock, so I can dry out again. And so I just have to endure today, and at least I have a few dry clothes in my pack that I can sleep in. But for now, we must endure. This is the shelter that I failed to make it to yesterday. It's fully enclosed, so that's nice if it got cold up here. It does have a privy, and I wouldn't have made it before that thunderstorm hit. So it's the Chestnut Knob shelter. Okay, I'm outside of Bland, about 8 miles. That's where I'm going to resupply. It was a fairly easy day because there was a lot of, once you went up, it was flat for a good distance, so I'm feeling pretty good. And I tagged along towards the end of the day here with a group, two of them that I had met at the top of Georgia Hostel, Trash Panda and Sparky. So this is the view from this little lookout before we go downhill. It's really nice. There's supposed to be a chance of thunderstorms, but we might not get any. And here's the group. Hey, here's Trash Panda and Sparky. They're in one of the earlier videos, and I caught up with them. So this is really good. And there's a couple more in this group up top there looking for a place for their tents. Well, it's Monday, and it's a little cooler this morning. but the sun's just coming over the horizon. All last night, I thought there were mice running around my tent, and I couldn't see anything or catch anything. So this morning I get up, and here's what I found. I'm about just starting to go down the mountain by the path here. And all around my tent, in anything I had outside, even my wet clothes outside, I found these things, centipedes, everywhere. They're crawling up in my tent. They're in my backpack here. They're in my socks. They're on my shoelaces, on my shoes. I had to empty my shoes out. They're all around. And last night when they were crawling around, here, no, there's none under there, but there should be some here. I mean, they were just everywhere. They were in the zippers when I opened the tent up, and you could hear them crawling around in the leaves, and that's what I thought were mice when they're crawling around in the leaves. When I opened the zipper here, yeah, look, there they are. I opened the zipper, and they're in. Here's 2 of them that were inside the zipper. And there's 2 more. They're probably all under my tent too. That's kind of weird. I thought they were going to carry my tent away. Anyway, it's time to change those socks out. They stink really bad, so I'm going to have to hang them on the back of my pack, air them out until I can get to a laundromat or something, hopefully today or tomorrow. All right, I said before that we had all these millipedes. Well, they didn't know that there are sock-eating millipedes. The millipedes ate pandas, put holes in the socks. I can't believe it. These were the millipedes that were around my tent. A beautiful day. Just got done eating lunch at 9 o'clock. A nice big burger and fries. Got one day's meal to last me till I get to Trent, where I'm going to resupply. And this is Route 77, which intersects 81, so we're that far up. So that, Mayor, so you know where we are. So we're approaching Pearlsville, I think it is, and then off past Roanoke. Okay, we got about another 3 miles to the shelter, and we just reached 600 miles. Yeah, here it is, 600 miles. All right. Now, we are definitely well past a quarter of the trail. All right. It's Tuesday, and it's another beautiful day, 2 in a row. Or is it Wednesday? I don't know. I always forget. And the next 3 days are supposed to be like a 50% chance of rain or something. But today and yesterday have been beautiful. And spring is in full bloom. All the leaves are out, flowers are out. And we're in just a really nice section here. Mountains are now covered with green instead of that dark gray sticks that you see. And all the undergrowth is starting to grow, flowers, trees and birds, and I saw an owl a little bit earlier that flew away from a tree that I was under, so that was pretty cool. And also plenty of poison ivy is growing along here. There's none right here that I can see, but boy, there was a lot coming down the mountain, so gotta be careful about that. This is a really cool suspension bridge, but man, does it shake. Whoa, it bounces, it shakes. This is in the military. When they walk across bridges, they'd say break step, because everybody marching at the same time would cause the bridge to collapse. That was cool. Okay, we're here at Dismal Falls. It's a nice river. A bunch of us are here, and it's probably about 15 foot or so falls, and we're jumping in, and the water is freezing, but I'll show you. It's a beautiful day. We're all in such a hurry to make the miles today. We have another probably 10 miles to do, and we're in such a hurry to get going. Everybody's frantically scurrying to get all their backpacks and everything ready to go. And yeah, see? So, yeah, I guess I gotta put mine on soon. We'll get around to it one of these
times, then we'll do some night hiking.